students reminded the Lancers score in the first minute of tonight's ball game. 3 burgers for everybody, but you got to sit in the west end zone, and all the students are sitting in the west end zone. The Lancers scored in the first minute. 3 coupons for burgers down at McDonald's.
Good evening and welcome back to Daily Cox Gymnasium. We're excited to bring you this matchup tonight. We've got the Lancers of LaVille going up against the Rensselaer Bombers for the first time in 2 years. We were supposed to have a game last year. Weather, kind of like this past week, came out of the blue or out of the white, however you want to look at it, and snowed us out. So we're making up a little bit of a rivalry game from a couple years ago. Mr. Wenger, what do you think we're going to see tonight?
Well, it's very interesting, yes, Mr. Thomas. Rennselaer Central 7-8, but don't be fooled by that record, that less than average record. They played awfully tough competition. They've played some of them really well. The thing that jumps out at me right now, Mr. Thomas, is that they beat North Judson by 16, and North Judson had our number earlier this year.
Yeah.
They're led in scoring by Joshua Fleming, averaging 19.4 and 5.5 boards a game, the 6-foot junior. He's wearing number 0, so we're going to want to keep an eye on him. For the Lancers, we're hoping, I have not heard anything official, that Leighton Sarnecki is going to be back to full strength. Lancers led in scoring by all season by Bobby Good, right now 12.9 and about 6 boards a game.
Yeah, this seems like a team very similar to our own, where when things are clicking, they do really well. But it's just hard to get all those pieces clicking at the same time, game after game after game.
They fought Couts, the undefeated Couts. Of course, they're 1A, but they were undefeated at the time they played them. They only lost by 3 points. So this team is very competitive.
That they are. So we are going to cut away here for just a second. We'll come back in. You'll get to see the opening lineups and the rest of the game.
varsity contest between
Wonderful
the
rendition from
Rensselaer
our Peppy
Central
Pep band
and
here at LaVille under the
Lancers.
direction
Now let's begin to start
tonight
lineup.
of
Let's begin
Miss
with the
Alexi
Bombers.
Munger.
Starting at one guard, a 6-foot junior, number 0, Josh Fleming. Starting at second guard, a 6-foot senior, number 10, Alex Gull. Starting at third guard, a 6-foot senior, number 12, Camden Chapman. Starting at 1 forward, a 6'2 senior, number 24, Noah Irma. Just the other forward, a 6'3 senior, number 30, Jacob Hillen. Rensselaer Central Bombers are coached by Chad Bulber. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your LaVille Lancers.
Looks like Layton won't be starting. He'll be coming off the bench again, at least for this game.
A little bit of Layton is better than none.
Absolutely. Connor Wazorek, the leading minute man on the floor, averages about 30 minutes a game.
Andrew Dill, he's coming in late this season after suffering through an injury. It's good to see him here.
8.7 points per game. Our leading scorer right there, Bobby Good. Austin Dove averaging 6.3 rebounds a game.
That Dove can fly, can't he?
It's no Nightingale, I can tell you that.
Everett Fisher coming out with a little bit of senior leadership, kind of rounding out the roster for us on the starting side.
Like to see Jimmy be a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end. Make the opposing team have more to think about.
And he can do it. He's fully capable.
Absolutely. Austin Dove, our leaper, jumping center. Ask Austin today, which would you rather do, Austin? You get a more thrill out of a dunk or a block shot? He says, oh, I think a dunk. I said, well, we get an awful lot of thrills out of that too. We haven't seen many of those here at LaVille except from him. Beautiful, beautiful. Right off of the tip. You think that was a design play?
I think it was a quick play.
Turnover. Rensselaer, I'm just going to call them Rensselaer officially, the Rensselaer Central, the Bombers. Apparently they had more of a weather situation over there than we had here.
We waited a few months for winter to start, and I'm tired of it now. Ready for spring. At the very beginning during the anthem, you did see the Lancertron up there with the American flag. And our cameraman tonight, Zane Gunn, got all of that for us.
There's Lancers controlling the board. Jimmy just couldn't get it to go.
Oh, Bobby,
Steal.
good.
Steal by Bobby.
That was just a case of being in the right place at the right time for him.
Bobby, rebound basket, can't get it. Emery, come on, Emery, put that thing down there. That's all right. Take 2 fouls. Take 2 shots. They're all foul.
Get up here.
Now, for any of our returning fans, this was a little bit of an issue a couple weeks ago. Let's see how they've been working on their free throws.
Indeed. Rensselaer taking a 30-second timeout this early. Very interesting. What do you think he might have seen that he feels like he needs to take a timeout? Coach Ballmer says, yeah, I saved those timeouts like gold at Fort Knox. I don't want to take one this early. What am I going to tell the kids in 20 seconds that they don't already know?
Yeah, did you forget? We just talked about this 5 minutes ago. That's probably what he's in there saying, right?
Jimmy on the second of 2.
Emery always with that head on a swivel. He's looking at every player on the court.
Have to. Watch out for number 0. I think Austin got it from behind. Leading scorer for the Bombers, number 0, Josh Fleming.
Number 44, Jimmy Fisher, his first, team's first. Josh Fleming to the line, shooting 2.
Trying to get the Bombers on the board. Our friends from Rensselaer. Josh is a 6-foot junior, averaging 3.6 assists a game, but he's averaged 3.8 turnovers a game. So it sounds like somebody we can turn over, maybe make some things happen. Nice board by Bobby.
Bobby's making his presence felt already tonight with just a couple plays.
Sure. He's about the biggest guy out there, I think, tonight. Rensselaer is not very tall. Rebound. Connor made that one by himself. That was a 2, not a 3. 4-1 here, Lancers in the early going. Connor Wazorik's got all 4 of the Lancer points. Nice pull-up jump shot right there. Andrew going for the ball. Second Lancer foul here in the early going.
Yeah, he's a little aggressive, but I don't think he's going to quit. I think that's just been kind of his modus operandi for his entire high school career.
Kind of got that football mentality. Way off. Jimmy on the board. Connor's going to blow that ball up as far and as fast as he can. Wow.
Bobby's
that ball's been touched. It's all good.
Bobby's basketball card's looking good tonight.
Yeah, you want to slow the penetration right here. Excuse me.
I thought there was a little travel in there, but
thought so too. Nice defense right there. Emery Fisher swooping in.
Double dipping, getting the points and the board.
I got him for 3 boards here in the early going. 6-3 Lancers. Connor, you're not going to get that pass past Connor. Oh, that was a risky pass.
Yes. A little bit of miscommunication. Connor, I think, leads the team in steals.
Assists and steals. Bobby with another board. Connor's going to try that one himself.
He leads the team in steals during basketball season and baseball season. He's one of our
pretty good baseball player.
Number 21, Tate Drone. And ball game for LaVille. Number 12, Leighton Zarnecki.
Leighton Zarnecki making an appearance here early. That's only going to help our bench, having Andrew Dill starting all those games that he has. Which Leighton Zarnecki hurt. There you go, Jimmy. Nice athleticism. Hurt against Elkhart Memorial. Oh. Bam!
Back to Louie.
It's a way to go, Leighton. Way to drain that 3.
Leighton Zarnecki.
There's Bobby again.
Yes, indeed, he got him. Connor's going to the line right now. Lancers are out hustling the Bombers, 11-3, and going to the line.
And talking to a few of the players earlier today during class, they were saying that they wanted to come out from the beginning. They've had kind of a slow start a couple weeks. They said tonight they want to go out there and show from the very beginning that they can put it on.
Generally speaking, Coach Edison's Lancer teams are our first quarter and fourth quarter teams. Lancers with 3 wins last week have seen their record surge to 10-5. Hopefully playing their best basketball as we head down to the for the stretch here. Layton gonna,
lay up Layton right there.
Steal and basket, breakaway 14-3. Layton's got 5 off the bench and only about a minute's play. We'll take that all day long. Connor looks like he got him going up.
I'd say Layton's ankle looks just fine right now. What do you think?
So far, no ill effects.
His first, team's third.
Jacob Lane to the line, 5'11" junior.
Substitution for the Lancers, number 35, Alex Coleman.
3:29 here in the first, 14-4, Lancer lead. Looking very, very sharp. Missing a lot of point-blank shots, but nonetheless.
Now they're bringing Alec Coleman out. Alec Coleman brings in a little bit of speed. He's
a little bit of energy.
He's a sophomore that comes out and really gives it his all.
Good board man. He saves a lot of possessions, as does Tommy Gozzi, 42, who's also in the game. Louis going to take that. Why not? In and out. They're going to get Jimmy handing the cookie jar. That's his second. Austin Dove coming back.
Looks like they're doing a lot of in and out already. A lot of substitutions. Trying to keep that energy high octane.
Jimmy will probably be sitting out for a good chunk of time with 2 fouls.
We are up 14-5. Still got about 3 minutes left in this first.
Lancers playing with a lot of energy. Josh Fleming, number 0, their leading scorer. Oh, Connor, you're not going to get an easier board than that, Connor. Happens to the best of us.
I don't think anyone's going to beat him up any harder than he's going to.
That's pretty good defense by Tommy for not fouling him. Nice board by Alec Coleman. He's got to take it in there. That'll boy Alec Coleman. Okay, now remember, that's not sick. That is just gross.
Gross. If that's what he wants me to call him, I will.
Tommy got him with the body. Jacob Lane going for his 5th point right off the bench.
Looks like they've got a lot of substitution coming in here for Rensselaer.
Indeed.
10, 12, 24.
Talk about keeping guys fresh. Alex Gull's a starter, number 10.
Looks like Alex Gull, Camden Chapman, Noah Bierma, and Jacob Hillen is sitting off to the side waiting to come in.
Tommy swoops in for the board. 16-7 here, under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Lancers looking pretty good. Missing some point-blank shots. That's a nice feed. That's a beautiful feed right there. Austin just can't finish, but he'll go up strong and be rewarded by going to the line.
Foul number 20, Jake Lane. His first, team's third.
We've said it before, but I think it's worth repeating. He took a year off, and he looks like he didn't miss a day.
I would like to have that year of development back, but he's such a good athlete, and he's picked up on it seems to pick up on the Edison system really, really well. What an asset to our team. He's going to be a real factor going into tournament play, I have to believe. Missed both of those. It's been a bugaboo for the Lancer big men most of the year. Louis. Oh, Louis, you made that happen. Camden Chapman, number 12, kind of got the throwback jersey on.
Does Layton look like he should be that fast?
He does not. But he made that play right there. Bobby Good looking to check back in at the next dead ball. Layton definitely playing within himself, as they all do. Lancers don't generally try to force things. Beautiful, beautiful shot, Layton.
He's played defense. He's had the quick plays. He's making three-pointers. What doesn't he do?
Yodel? Eight first quarter points here for Layton Sarnecki. There's another turnover. Connor's going to track that down.
Oh, good save. They got a little aggressive on that.
That's the way. That's the way. 21-7. Another steal.
Travel. On the foul, number 30, Miller. His second, team's fourth substitution. Fourth, offensive receiver, Josh Fleming. And number 21, Tate Throne. Returning to the Lancer lineup.
Lancers are really sharp on their defense. Their hands are quicker than I think Rensselaer anticipated.
You see Josh Fleming's making his way back out there for the end of the first.
Bobby Good, his first two. An out-of-bounds play.
I don't think I've seen the Lancers play defense like this season.
Very, very good help defense. And that's it, 23-7 at the end of the first quarter by an impressive show, especially defensively by the Lancers. 23-7.
23-7.
Did not see that coming.
No, I don't think any of them anticipated that. See a lot of smiles down their huddles right now. We're going to take a short break. We're going to let you go and refill your popcorn, put some butter on it, and we'll talk to you here in just a few minutes on LVH1, your voice of Lancer Nation.
First Source Bank is a proud sponsor of LaVille Athletics. Whatever your future holds after high school, make sure you also think about your financial future. Opening an e-student checking account with First Source Bank is a great way to keep you connected to your personal finances as you start on your road to success. Bank the way you want, when you want, 24/7. Apply online at firstsource.com today, or come see us at locations in La Paz, Plymouth, Bremen, Walkerton, or South Bend.
First Source Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Daily Cox Gymnasium. Lancers are up 23-7 against the Bombers right now, but both teams just took a break. We'll see how they respond to this early score.
Connor Wazorek with 7. Layton Sarnecki, if you didn't hear me, had 8 points off the bench. Layton with a board right there, gets it out to Andrew.
He had some quick hands, really led to that early score for us.
Oh, that's one we let get away. Yeah, absolutely. Our defense really propagated our offense. Now we're putting on somewhat of a full court press. They broke it easily. Tate Drone, averaging 6.8 off the bench, gets his first points.
Yeah, it looks like Rensselaer's trying to go tick for tack with us now. We can play that game too, that's what they said.
What do you notice about this team we have out there right now? No number 3, Connor Wazorek. I bet you he doesn't take much of a break.
He earned a little bit of one after that first. Get his water bottle down there.
He doesn't come out often, particularly in the first half. Coming right back in as we speak. As is Aiden Doyle's first appearance.
And another one we didn't get to see at the beginning of the season.
We didn't think we'd have an opportunity to see him at all this year, but oh, I think he rushed that one. Coleman. Somebody go get the ball. Tell you, without your general out there, it looks a little sloppy at times. Right there, you got him, you got him.
Oh, Bobby's got that.
That young man up, and he's got 2 more. Got Bobby for 4 points, 4 boards here early in the second quarter. 25-11, Lancer lead.
I haven't seen many that can stop Bobby from the paint. Not one-on-one anyway.
Oh, could have got Andrew for pushing off. Not if he's got the post-up height advantage, because he'll take you outside too. Oh, Bobby collected himself as he went up. Got a 6-point here, 27-13. Lancer lead, winding down to 5 minutes in the second quarter. Oh, Leighton Sarnecki's got wonderful hands right there. Forces a turnover. I've got Rensselaer for 9. I think they underestimated our scrappiness. Maybe that doesn't show up on tape.
And Rensselaer is switching out the entire team again, giving everyone a little bit of a breath, except for Fleming out there. Number 0 still in the game.
Let's watch Aiden Doyle. Let's watch how he handles his defensive responsibilities, particularly. They got Josh Fleming for an offensive foul, his first.
Number 0, Josh Fleming.
But Aiden has been showing a propensity of taking the 3-point shot lately. Connor just races that ball up the floor.
Yeah, as the season's kind of wearing in, he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable out there.
Sure.
Brings a different dynamic off of the bench.
Oh, Andrew.
And what I'm most excited about is he brings his fan section with him too.
Yeah, that's one solid family right there. We're glad to have him here at LaVille. We're not letting Fleming shoot any more than we can. Connor could not. He's going to take it. Connor could not come up with that.
There's Bobby.
Bobby with his unofficial 5th board. Andrew's going to take that all the way and get it swatted, but that's okay. We got a guy there, Aiden Doyle, as we speak. 2 points off the bench for Aiden Doyle, 29-13. Tommy Gozzi looking to check back in at the next dead ball. You know who's responsible for that miss right there? Frustration foul right there. You know who's responsible for that miss right there?
Who are you calling it on?
Mr. Austin Dove. Hands up. They probably know his reputation. He threw that ball up there in a way that he wasn't comfortable. I think he knew as soon as he left, he had no confidence of it going in.
Hearing himself a drink of water too.
Number 42,
Tommy Gozzi's coming in for him. Yep.
Not sure it's a good idea to press when Connor's in there. Nice dish. He was not set, did not have his feet set, and he kind of shot-putted that ball up there. Out of control. I think Rensselaer is frustrated now. Down 29-13. They're not getting a lot of things go their way. Got the ball to him about a second too late, Connor. That nice little bounce pass about a second before that. We had an easy layup, but that's okay.
When you're down with a deficit like 29-13 early in the game,
Nice
and you've got a
pass.
press defense like the Lancers are playing, it gets you really frustrated. You're trying to do things you don't normally do.
And that's the key. When you try to do things you don't normally do, they're probably not going to be successful. And you're going to look rushed and hurried. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Down here, winding down about 2 minutes to go, 29-13 Lancer lead. We got to get him untracked. Josh Fleming with his 5th point. He's our leading scorer, 19.5 per or so. I got Lancers for our first turnover. That could be very unofficial, but that would be points off a turnover right there.
I'll check with my official stat keeper here in a second.
Aiden's going to take that himself. Oh, we can't let that happen. We cannot let that happen. Aiden got back and prevented the 2 points for now. Make him earn it the hard way.
Josh Fleming to the line for the Bombers, shooting 2.
We can't let guys get ahead of the pack. That's a no-no.
Especially like this junior Fleming.
It doesn't matter what the score is. They can inch their way back in with points like that.
And number 35, Alec Coleman.
Hayden Doyle taking a break. Leighton back in. Got them both. Starting to heat up. 7 points for that young man. That looked like a foul. Larry Radecki's sighting on the other side of the gym from us. Good to see Mr. Radecki here. It's always good to see our teachers and former teachers here.
I didn't get to work with Mr. Radecki. My wife had him in class and has a lot of pleasant stories and enjoyed him. Learned a lot.
I tell you, Larry Radecki's legacy was all the students that he not only taught but came back to him for help. I know of one came back for her master's degree and asked him to help her with a term paper, and he gladly gave up his time for that. She never forgot that.
I never heard that one, but I heard that he would read his books during passing period walking through the hallways.
Absolutely. I witnessed that many a time. Andrew Dill, nice rebound right there. Got mugged at 50-yard line.
His third, team's 7.
Yeah, it looked a little much, but he's still out there ready to take the next shot.
Andrew Dill to the line for the Lancers, shooting
17th foul for the Bombers. They're only down 12. That sounds like that sounds like a lot, but it seemed a little bit more insurmountable just moments ago. Andrew gets a second.
They play 4 quarters for a reason.
You're sounding more and more like a coach all the time, Coach. 26 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Andrew's first 2 points.
31-17, about 30 seconds left.
Oh, that's just hustle right there. That's just hustle. Wow. Andrew Dill goes in the student section.
number 12, Leighton Zarnecki.
Plays like a football player, doesn't he?
Tell you what, I like that football mentality out there. Going for points number 8 and 9. Mr. Fleming, you see why he's averaging 19 a game. He'll get his points one way or the other.
I think he only had 2 in the first quarter, and
He had 1 point in the first quarter. He missed the second free throw. You're right. Counter on the board, 16. Are we going to play for 1? 31-18 Lancer lead. Let's get into your offense. There you go. You're in your offense right now. That's a nice shot. Okay, don't foul. Woo, that was close. Very entertaining. First half, Lancers were outscored that second quarter, 11-8. Nonetheless, have a 31-18 lead.
I think we're about to chuck some ducks out here, right? Is that Coach Shear's?
Gonna chuck some ducks.
They're going to do that. I think we've got a little bit more going on during halftime. We'll be back here at LVH1 in just a little bit. While we're gone, go ahead and hit the red subscribe button, and we'll bring you future games.
What's included in the price of a ticket when you attend a high school athletic event? For starters, greater opportunities for our kids.
He catches it, and it's complete at the 5-yard line.
Putting today's young people on the pathway to success, inspiring them to never give up, encouraging them to always do their best, teaching them how to be better leaders. It's all included in the price of admission when you go to an IHSAA athletic event. All you have to do is buy a ticket.
I can do that.
High school sports. We pay, they play, everybody wins. This message brought to you by the IHSAA, encouraging you to go to a high school game this week and help build a future that benefits us all.
First Source Bank is a proud sponsor of LaVille Athletics. Whatever your future holds after high school, make sure you also think about your financial future. Opening an e-student checking account with First Source Bank is a great way to keep you connected to your personal finances as you start on your road to success. Bank the way you want, when you want, 24/7. Apply online at firstsource.com today, or come see us at locations in La Paz, Plymouth, Bremen, Walkerton, or South Bend.
First Source Bank. Member FDIC.
Hey Lancer fans, advertising spots are available today with LVH1. Advertising with LVH1 at LaVille Junior Senior High School gives you business publicity with high school parents, fans, and families throughout the state of Indiana and beyond.
Advertisements can be provided by your business or made in-house by our mass media class at the high school.
All the funding goes directly to the student program and will help us gain hands-on experience in the broadcasting, video editing, and marketing fields.
If you are interested in advertising during athletic events throughout the year, please contact the broadcasting program at broadcasting@unorth.ksgolf.in.us or call us at 574-784-3151.
Advertise today with LVH1, the voice of Lancer Nation.
Introducing T&A Rigging Incorporated. Since 2005, we have been the premier machinery moving company for Lakeville and the surrounding areas. Our experts specialize in moving heavy equipment and machinery. We can also install, repair, and offer precision alignment for your machines. We can help with crane services and steel fabrication in-shop or on-site. For more info, visit tarigging.com or call 574-233-3074.
At T&A Rigging Incorporated, the staff works hard to ensure that your project is completed safely, on time, and with the least amount of interruption to your production. They aren't interested in only completing one project. Their goal is to build long-lasting relationships with customers. From machinery movement and repair, installation, transportation services, T&A Rigging has been serving Indiana and Michigan for over 10 years. For all your machinery and installation needs, call the crew at T&A Rigging Incorporated at 574-233-3074. T&A Rigging Incorporated, your satisfaction is our success.
Hey Lancers, are you looking to work for a big corporation, own your own business, take stats for a professional sports team, or handle money? Well, I'm here to tell you about DECA. I'm Trinity Cox, and I'm the Vice President of Hospitality and Tourism for our school's DECA chapter. I've been a part of DECA for 2 years now, and I've had the time of my life here. I've competed at both district and state level last year, and look to go back again this year. You have the chance to compete as a solo event or be a part of a team decision-making event. DECA has really opened up my eyes to different aspects of business and has helped me grow as a human being. DECA will help you grow into a young, mature adult if you join, just like it has helped me. You will have the chance to make tons of new friends as we are a growing chapter and look to continue to grow for the future. If you are a sophomore through a senior and would like to join DECA, come talk to the chapter advisor, Mr. Thomas, today and start your journey.
Hey, this is Mia Mears, your reporter of LaVille FFA. The national organization is dedicated to making a positive difference in the lives of students by developing the potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. In FFA, you get hands-on experience in the trades and get to be a part of the community. You should join LaVille FFA. Bye, Lancers!
Good evening, Lancers. And if you are looking to have a fun night tomorrow, come out and support your local LaVille DECA as we are hosting a trivia night. $30 group rate, max 10 people per group. We will provide you with food and drinks and entertainment. The event starts at 6 and will conclude at 8 in the high school cafeteria.
Welcome back, Lancer Nation. We are still here. This is 31-18 at the end of the first half. Lancers took off to a quick lead with a lot of strong defense out there, a lot of quick defense. 23-7 at the end of the first, and then 31-18. Rensselaer really kind of mounted a little bit of a comeback, kind of scrappy out there in the second quarter.
I think the key to that first half, Coach, was our defense. Particularly, I think they got intimidated close to the basket, and I think they underestimated the quickness of our hands. We got a lot of steals. I had 8 turnovers for Rensselaer in the first quarter alone. They tightened that up a little bit in the second. Lancers led the scoring by Leighton Sarnecki off the bench. It's always great to have an off-the-bench guy lead you in scoring. Connor Wazorek also with 7, Bobby Good with 6. So balanced scoring for the Lancers, leading to this 31-18 lead here at half.
Yeah, I think we're pretty fortunate with the bench that we have this year. Just has a lot of real strength to it. You already mentioned Leighton, but Aiden Doyle comes out. He brings a completely different play style out there. They're both smart kids, both athletically, and they understand what's going on. You got Alec Coleman out there playing with Tommy Gozzi. Coming in with energy and rebounds.
That's what you want off the bench. You want production, you want energy, you want smart play too.
So we're pretty fortunate with the group we've got here. Let's see what they talked about during halftime. See if Coach Edison's plural change anything up.
Jimmy Fisher returns after getting those 2 early fouls. Came out early with 2 points for Jimmy, two fouls as well. Got him for 4 boards. Being active there in that department. Oh, that's a good way to start the second half. Bobby Good with another steal.
Bobby Good's just so much fun to watch.
Really is. You know, he's when he sets his feet. When he sets his feet, he can really has unlimited range. Austin just came up empty.
He's like a Swiss Army knife out there, plays everywhere.
We can say that about several of our guys. I think Connor's super versatile. I think Austin, I think Leighton, super versatile as well.
I was actually going to say it about Leighton earlier, so I wrote it down so I could say it at some point.
Nice board by Austin. That's just missed that. They've had several of those. No scoring yet here in the third quarter.
Well, there's Fleming trying to make his impact.
Andrew Dill wants to get on track. He's got 2 free throws late. Oh, that was almost big. Oh, Connor just came up short. Going back to the line is Andrew Dill. If you can't get it one way, try to get it another.
Foul number 12, Camden Chapman. His first, team's first.
31-20.
To the line for the Lancers, shooting 2.
Lead had gotten up to 16, down to 11 with Andrew at the line.
There we go.
Kind of feel confident with him at the line. Now, I don't want to jinx him, but he's 3 for 3 tonight. Okay, go ahead and tell me.
I'll just look at you. I'll just look at you. Nobody sees that.
Let's just say there's daggers in your eyes. Were they aimed at me? Were they aimed at me, Coach? What did I do?
We'll see what he says after he watches this tomorrow.
Second, team's first.
Is that a requirement in your class?
Oh, yeah, they have to give me a little bit of a critique, but only positive.
Hey, if you can give grades. 32-20. Nice defense by the Lancers. Oh, Bobby thought it was clean, and I did too. Look at that look in that young man's face. Bobby Quick picks up 2 quick ones here in the third quarter.
I don't think Bobby agreed with that call.
I missed one. That's his third. My apologies. I missed one earlier. I don't know if Coach Edison's going to stay with him with 3 fouls here. Just under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. That's an offensive foul. His second foul, second charge.
Bomber player control foul number 10, Alex Gold. His second, team second.
And you can see Rensselaer is already in position to put on that press.
Almost paid off for him right there. Trying to get us out of the motion of our offense, trying to get us out of our rhythm.
And it looks like it's working, though. The only points we have are off of Dill's free throw.
We've missed a lot of point-blank shots tonight. We really have. Oh, they throw it away. Miscommunication right there.
That was almost a souvenir for our ticket queens over there, Amanda and Christine. And I say that because that's what their sweaters say when they come in to buy tickets for the games.
They're the enforcers, aren't they?
I've tried to sneak into so many games and I haven't gotten away with it yet.
They're doing their job then, huh? Feet were not set. Drifting just ever so slightly. Jimmy on the board. Got it for 5. Lancer offense is stagnant. Connor changing that right now. He comes in with his 9th point, first since the first quarter.
He heard you and he didn't like it.
Well, let's just send another shout out that way. Lancer defense, I think, intimidated 2 shots right in a row. Andrew's going to take that as far as he can. And he gets rewarded with 2 shots. He went down hard. A little bit awkward.
I don't see him make that face very often. He's a pretty strong young man.
His first, team's third. Andrew Dill to the line for the Lancers, shooting 2.
Free throws number 5 and 6. Let's see if that fall affects how he goes up there. Attaboy.
Substitution for the Bombers, number 0, Josh Fleming.
4 points, all from the line for Andrew.
Number 12, Leighton Zarnecki.
I'd like to see him knock down a 3, get his confidence in that department back. Alec Coleman coming in. 4:21 here in the third quarter. Attaboy.
For the Lancers, 35, Alec Coleman.
You can see it on his face. Left knee. Gonna go in the locker room, get that checked out. Or perhaps just trying to walk it off. Jimmy almost comes up with a steal right there. You don't want to dribble too much against this Lancer off defense.
Yeah, normally we'd send him over there to see Gary. I think Gary's kind of battling his own injuries a little bit right now. We really miss him here.
Get well, Gary. Connor all the way, just rimmed out. How many times is that going to happen for us tonight?
Oh, Alec Coleman playing a little bit of strong defense there.
There you go. Alec made that one happen. 14th turnover unofficial. Oh, no. Boy, that hurt. We had that ball coming back.
Well, that young man comes out of nowhere, doesn't he?
He made that play. You saw that one coming. 36-24. Trying to get it back down to 11 are the Bombers. Lancers offense just a little stagnant here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they've hit a little bit of a roadblock during these 8 minutes. Oh, we're about 5 minutes into this quarter.
Austin with his 4th board unofficially. Fleming with 10 points, number 0, leading scorer for the Bombers tonight and overall. Aiden Doyle says, I'm going to take that by myself. Thank you very much.
The quarterback isn't worried about a little bit of contact.
Nope. Kind of put your head down and go. Come on, AD. Attaboy. 5 points off the bench. That, to me, is gravy. 39-24. That got that lead right back up there to 15. Any offense you get from Aiden off the bench is gravy, because he gets his on points, he gets his on on defense, on rebounds, hustle, scrap, grit. Jimmy on another nice board.
And he won't get credit for it, but he forces turnovers.
It doesn't show up in the box score oftentimes, does it? Nice give and go. That's the way. That's the way. Nice pass, Leighton Sarnecki with the assist. Connor got his scoring up to 11 this game. Fleming with another basket. Got him for 12. 41-26. Connor going to take that. Yep. He'll take on the whole Lancer team if he can, I think. Yes, he's out of control.
Number 11, Jacoby Souza. His first, team's fifth.
That counts as a turnover. I've got Rensselaer for 15 overall.
Oh, no, not again.
Well, it didn't hurt us. Did not hurt us. Thank heavens for that, because Connor would be kicking himself.
Foul number 0, Josh Fleming, his second, team's sixth.
Coleman with his third board. Fleming second, as you heard. We're going to be shooting for the rest of the half, Coach. For just about every foul except player control fouls. Nice ball movement by the Lancers.
Yeah, I think it really speaks to the kind of defense they're playing on both sides.
Lancers, it's important to understand the Lancers don't have to force anything. Oh, there's a nice shot.
Yeah, they're up by 12 right now, 41-29. But they can't keep making sloppy plays like they made. There we go.
Connor can go up with a left-handed shot. Lancers up 14 with about a minute 15 here to go in this third quarter. They've been in control all the way.
Tate Drone.
Tate Drone's 4 points. Way to go, Louis. Double digits, first point since the first quarter. Aiden on the foul.
Lancer foul number 32, Doyle. His second, team
Austin Dove, Bobby Good coming in.
Bombers, number 4, Billy Chandler. For the Lancers, number 22, Bobby Good, and number 34.
Oh, there's Leighton. Tried to force another one.
Oh, that's a force job. Nice board. Nice being in the right place at the right time. Mr. Doyle. About a half a minute to go. Lancers up 14. Totally controlled the tempo of this game.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to lay off the gas at all.
Well, you can't. There's nothing. We can take nothing for granted. Coach Edison will tell you there's not a team on our schedule that we can't beat, but there's not a team on our schedule that can't beat us if we're not playing hard for 32 minutes.
And looking down there right now, the referee is doing the arm, the counting to 4.
Right.
You want to explain that to the fans at home a little bit?
When we come back, we'll talk about that. End of the third period, 45-31. Lancer lead.
They're going to take a break. We'll take a break, but come right back. We'll have a little bit of a coaching lesson from math teacher, Mr. Wanger.
Hey Lancers, are you looking to work for a big corporation, own your own business, take stats for a professional sports team, or handle money? Well, I'm here to tell you about DECA. I'm Trinity Cox, and I'm the Vice President of Hospitality and Tourism for our school's DECA chapter. I've been a part of DECA for 2 years now, and I've had the time of my life here. I've competed at both district and state level last year, and look to go back again this year. You have the chance to compete as a solo event or be a part of a team decision-making event. DECA has really opened up my eyes to a different aspect of business and has helped me grow as a human being. DECA will help you grow into a young, mature adult if you join, just like it has helped me. You will have the chance to make tons of new friends as we are a growing chapter and look to continue to grow for the future. If you are a sophomore through a senior and would like to join DECA, come talk to the chapter advisor, Mr. Thomas, today and start your journey.
Back at Daly Cox Gymnasium, I'm Ray Wagner along with Wayne Thomas. Lancers outscored the Bombers 14-13 in that third quarter to take a 45-31 lead heading into the fourth. Lancer possession. Aiden Doyle getting some serious fourth quarter playing time. Everything we can get for him is off the bench is awesome. Talking about the referees with their arm, when they're counting, that means our offensive guys are closely guarded. Now an offensive guy, there you go, why not? An offensive guy has 4 seconds to hold the ball closely guarded, and then 4 seconds to bounce the ball, and then 4 seconds to hold the ball before it's a violation. Now, if you get to a count of 5 and any of those, that's a violation also. But you've actually got 12 seconds to be closely guarded. That's nice. Before it's a violation, but you've got to be able to bounce it and then hold it twice, if that makes sense.
So while we don't have a shot clock, it's still a way of keeping that pace of play going.
Absolutely. You can't hold the ball. Not Austin Dove on a nice basket.
Austin Dove.
His 4th point of the game. Aiden Doyle is throwing some hustle around there. Connor on a board. Beautiful board. Nice athlete, nice jump, nice leap. 49-31. Now, if you don't see the referee with his hand extended from his body, that means he's not closely guarded. So you can stand out, Austin can stand out there as long as he wants, just holding the ball, as long as the referee's not counting. You have to be guarded, closely guarded is within 6 feet. Nice pass, Aiden, nice pass. Is Connor going to get it up through the trees? Not quite.
But he's got his eye on the steal right now, you see him?
He's playing a nice game. He's frustrated with all the short misses. He'd like to get those to go down, but he's playing a really nice game in other ways. Aiden, nice board.
With a rebound.
Yep.
Josh Fleming just has no quit, does he?
No, absolutely not. He's going to get his. I predict he'll get his average of 19.4. If he can get that .4 somehow, I think he'll get that average, Coach. Yeah, he's pretty active ball player.
Fleming to the line for the Bombers, shooting 1.
Doyle's 3rd foul. 7 points off the bench for that young man. And I've got him unofficially for 3 boards. Got Fleming for 15 already.
So keeping that pressure on Connor.
Aiden Doyle seeing some serious playing time here in the fourth quarter. Game's not in hand, even though the Lancers have a comfortable 15-point lead. Connor's going to keep trying that. Jimmy swoops in. They're going to get him for a foul.
Lancer foul number 44, Jimmy Fisher.
His third.
Team 6, substitution for the Lancers.
Another sighting out there. We got a Neil Rush over in the bleachers. He's got his name up there on our track records when he played here at high school, and his two sons go here now. Caden being one of the track stars coming up this spring. Told me earlier this week that he was going to try and put his name up there with his father's.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, offensive foul on Mr. Fleming. That's not a shooting foul.
Player control foul. Josh Fleming.
Fleming's third. Not a shooting foul. That's why the Lancers won't be going to the line, even though that's a 17 foul. No need to shoot. 4.5 minutes to go here. Lancers have a 15-point lead.
Yeah, well, 15 seems like a lot. That's only a few shots, so you'll see Rensselaer is going to keep that pressure on. They're getting a scrap to get back in here. Aiden's, Leighton out there scrapping to get a few of his own rebounds.
He gets rewarded by going to the line for 2 more. He's got 10 points off the bench.
Foul number 24, Noah Bierman. His second, team's 8.
Well, between Leighton with 10
substitution number 21
and Aiden Doyle with 7 and Alec Coleman with 2. That's nice production off your bench.
To the line for the Lancers, shooting 1.
I wonder, the mystery to me is if Coach Edison's going to give Leighton a starting job back or continue bringing him off the bench. He gives us so much off the bench, and you always like having a spark plug, but Andrew Dill is a nice 3-point shooter off the bench as well. Nice Lancer defense. Interior pass was a little bit too hard. Lancer defense has something to say about that. Nice hands. Oh, 2 Lancers fighting over it. Bobby with the board. He's not going to give that one up. Got Bobby for 8 unofficially. Connor, we don't have to do anything with it. Leighton's going to go to the line nonetheless. Looking for points 12 and 13.
They had 3 men on him that time.
Foul number 21, Tate Drum, his first.
Leighton's got our only 2 3-point shots tonight. He got them just bang bang in the second quarter. Excuse me, first quarter.
Not very Leighton-like, is it?
Shooting 1.
Looks flat. He looks flat. Our free throw shooting continues to be a bugaboo. I wish we'd get that straightened out by the time tournament time comes around. That's going to be crucial. Hebron is in our sectional. Hebron lost it. Excuse me. Hebron beat this Lancers Rensselaer team by about 13, I think. That Hebron team's 13 and 4.
Leighton found a way to get through.
Lancers throw it away. We don't need to be doing this with 3:09. We got a 15-point lead.
Noah Bierman.
Lancers 6 points this fourth quarter. Generally, we're a fourth quarter team.
Part of it being that lack of pressure, they didn't have to come out and score in the fourth quarter, so they didn't try to rush it down there and throw it back in like they were in that first.
Indeed. Rensselaer timeout, their second. 2:53 here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, I'm looking at, I don't know if you saw it, but we actually had a few other of our athletes mentioned this week. Oh, we had Caleb Tolbert. He's a sectional runner-up. He's moving on to regionals at the 182-pound weight class. He does not look like he weighs 182 pounds. I don't think they've told him to cut weight too many times, just his hair. Connor Deason at the 120-pound weight class. He's moving on to regionals. He's one of our soccer stars at the beginning of the year, going out there scoring a few points. Now he's going to represent LaVille again at regionals.
Sectional regionals.
Matt Brown at Penn, 152-pound weight class. Will be going on to Penn tomorrow.
Tyler Student.
Mason Stepp at the 145-pound weight class. Paul DeWitt at 170 pounds. We said his name a few times.
Sure.
Playing football. And then big Ty stud, Tyler Student, 285. He'll be going on.
Going up against the Penn guy. I said, you know what? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Go at him.
The guy he's going up against ranked number 4 in the state.
That's a challenge.
For Tyler, because he didn't wrestle last year, he's not ranked right now.
Gotcha. By the way, you want to find out more about Lancer Athletics, go to website LaVilleAthletics.com. Very good article about Leighton Sarnecki. Oh, we'll take that. Can you get an assist to yourself? Well, we didn't get the basket. Bobby on the steal. LaVilleAthletics.com. Read all about Lancer Athletics, all the things happening here. Really good article about Leighton Sarnecki, representative of the IHSAA student board.
And check them out on Twitter if you're on Twitter or social media at all. They're constantly posting all of their articles up there and sharing things. Big help from Scott Shearer with all of that.
Absolutely. What is this Twitter thing you keep talking about?
There's a little blue bird. I'll show it to you sometime. I think it's pretty new.
I keep hearing about tweets, and I'm looking for a bird, but I never see it.
Upper right-hand corner, it's there. A lot of back and forth passing right now, wearing down as much of that clock as I can before Connor goes up and puts in another 2.
Oh, nice pass. That's a beautiful pass.
Tate Drone.
Tate Drone, 6 point. They're just trading baskets. They got it down to 13 here with a minute and a half.
Josh Fleming with a good play there.
Did you see that? Why did the whistle blow? We called a timeout. Well, probably avoiding a 10 call there. That's a Lancer timeout.
30-second timeout.
Excuse me, a 30-second timeout. I think he was just avoiding a turnover right there.
Probably telling him now's not the time to do anything silly. You got about 90 seconds left in this game. Go out there, just play quality defense.
Hang
you don't have to force any plays.
You don't have to force anything.
Alec Coleman's had a few minutes tonight. I think he had a few minutes last week when we watched
Coleman
too.
Now here toward the end of the game, that's a big thrill for him. That gives coach confidence that he can put him in at crunch time. I think you're right. Coach probably told him, don't do anything stupid with the ball. Let's just milk it. We got 85 now, less than 60 seconds to go. Now less than 60 seconds to go. Jimmy gets tied up. He's going to go to the line. Rensselaer fans think that it was a jump ball.
Is third team's 10.
I do not want to be a ref. No matter what you call, half the people there aren't going to like it.
Oh boy, and they're professionals. They well trained, they do their job, they've got good eyes.
Emery's just as disappointed in himself as anyone else would be. Did you see the look on his face?
Jimmy's had a good board game. He averages 5.5 boards a game. I got him for 6. I could have missed 1 or 2. Correction, I have him for 7. Freshman brigade coming in. Colin Allen, Ryan James, Ross Wagner. Jimmy makes the second. Got 3 tonight.
I think one of the Allens is out there. I'm not sure which.
Wait, that should not count. That shouldn't count. The horn rang, and we had a guy coming on and a guy coming off. Something that there is not right. When the horn rings, we should stop play. Ross Wagner in the scorebook, not the way he wants to. Alex Gull going for points 7 and 8. Excuse me. Got a 3-point play right there. Alex is going to take that. Oh, nice unselfish pass there, Alec. Very nice unselfish pass. Meanwhile, we're down to 11-point game. Tommy's going to go to the line looking for his points, first points of the evening.
There we go, Tommy.
Tommy goes to the line for the Lancers, shooting 1.
55-43, not indicative of how much Lancers have outplayed Rensselaer. Tommy Gozzi's got a pretty nice touch at the line. I know he made 2 really big ones against Argus in that loss, but it sent it into overtime. Ryan James with a board.
Doesn't that just sound like a basketball player's name?
Ryan James, you got it. Alec Gull for 3. Hang on to that ball, fellas. There's a turnover.
Rensselaer is scrapping back into this. They're down by 10, 56-46, 18 seconds left.
Technically speaking, it's 19, 18.7, okay?
Full timeout, Bombers.
Yeah, it's interesting, the different dynamic there, because as a math teacher, you have to read that. As a business teacher, I teach them that students don't really read anything after the decimal point. Customers don't, so they see those first 2 numbers and that's all they go with. If you charge $19.99, people will buy just as much as they would at $19. But if you change that to 20, sales drop.
Oh my goodness, 20 bucks, yeah. You know, that's a good point. I used to work at a very well-known retail store. You may have heard of them. They're all over. Sometimes we'd get a little bit careless. We put out apples 0.99 cents a pound, and I just cringed when I saw that. So can I take that up, and I can get that weighed, and I would pay for less than 1 penny a pound, 0.99 cents a pound, right? That's less than 1 penny.
And I'm looking, all of our viewers just dropped. They're probably all my students, tired of the same lecture anyway, right?
I think half of your students are out on the floor, aren't they?
A few of them. Yeah.
Colin Allen with a block shot, goes down and gets the ball.
Yeah, we had a little debate over that last week. That is Colin Allen. But there is another Allen out there somewhere cheering him on, especially here at the end. We win by 8, 48-56.
Well, it's not indicative of how much we outplayed Rensselaer Bombers, that's for sure. They did outscore us 17-11 in that 4th quarter. Josh Fleming with his 19 points unofficially. Didn't quite get his average of 19.4. And that last basket was a junk basket, but it got a deficit under 10 points. Overall, a very good, impressive performance. The 2 concerns I come out of this is missing the bunnies and missing our free throws. We tighten up both of those, and we're going to be a tough out in the second.
You got to give it to the Bombers, though. They did not give up. They came out in that 3rd, they outscored us. They came out in the 4th, they outscored us again. had we not played that first quarter that we played, this is a completely different outcome.
Absolutely. We came out and put a 23 spot on them. And you're right, they did outplay us in spots in the second half. But it shows you know, you get off to a quick start, the other team's got to expend a lot of energy to get back into the game. Next game won't be at home. It'll be at West Noble Saturday at 2 o'clock. About 2:30, I'm sorry. The JV game tips off at 1 o'clock. West Noble there in Ligonier. I'll be there. I don't think LVH1 can make it there. Nonetheless, a matinee game in honoring to the girls who are playing sectional. Our girls will tip it off tomorrow night at 6 o'clock against the host Westview Warriors. And the winners will come back for the championship game Friday night. So our Lancers will be playing a rare yearly matinee with Westview. Sorry, excuse me, West Noble over in Ligonier.
Yeah, good luck to all of our girls out there. They did draw the bye, and so what was going to be on a Tuesday, they're actually playing tomorrow, going out there and representing the end of our season. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll add up all of our stats, crunch some numbers, see what we got at the end. Stay tuned right here at LVH1, your voice of Lancer Nation.
Here's your reporter of LaVille FFA. The national organization is dedicated to making a positive difference in the lives of students by developing the potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. In FFA, you get hands-on experience in the trades and get to be a part of the community. You should join LaVille FFA. Bye, Lancers!
Welcome back. I hope you do enjoy some of the videos we've got. I know we've got a nice little hype video showing some of the players and some of the plays throughout the year. That was Colby Watts and Nick Shirk throwing that one together in the marketing class. I think there's another one with a few kids goofing off on a bench, some of the seniors. That one's Kate Beam and Allie Thomas putting that one together for us. And a lot of good work that we've seen this year from broadcasting and marketing. And Ethan Sandoval down there pushing all these buttons for me tonight. Noah Kuski couldn't make it, so I miss him. And Jake Zeiger's been out a little bit. I don't think he's going to be back tonight, but I think he should be back for our next game next week. So looking forward to getting him here.
Absolutely. Good job by Sandy. Good job by Zane up there. Trying to make us look and sound good, Coach. Lancers were led tonight in scoring by Connor Wazorek with 15. He got off to a hot start in the first quarter with 7. Leighton Sarnecki, 12 points off the bench. Bobby Good with 6 all in the first half. Aiden Doyle with 7 points off of the bench. Really gave us a spark in more than one way. And of course, Austin Dove and Jimmy Fisher were both very strong on the board. Rensselaer Bombers led in scoring by their usual leading scorer, Josh Fleming. He scored just about his average at 19. Alec Gall with 10. They dropped to 7-9. Lancers up their record to 11-5, and we're coming together at the right time of the year, Coach.
Yeah, Austin Dove and Emery Fisher out there. Once they get those arms up in the air, it's almost impossible to pass off to the next guy.
I think our defense smothered them. I think our defense made them hurry their shots and put them in situations where they really weren't comfortable.
And that's kind of been the key to what we had tonight, along with the offensive play of Connor out there and Leighton Sarnecki.
Absolutely. Leighton gave us our only 2 3-point shots tonight. Our shooting percentage wasn't really high. We had a lot of point-blank shots that we missed. We're going to clean that up. We're going to get that straightened out. nonetheless, wonderful Lancer victory against a pretty quality team.
It was. Thank you for all of your help tonight. No, we've got a busy day. I've got a few quizzes to give, and
yeah,
that's really difficult on me.
You're going to be grading tomorrow night, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, thank you for tuning in wherever you are in Lancer land. Glad having you here.
Stay safe out there, and we'll see you again at the next game.
Absolutely. Good night, everybody.